Hello dear students, welcome back. In our English lesson today, we're going to do some speaking, some dialogue, some conversations. We're going to talk about advertisements, how to make complaints, how to make different suggestions, how to agree, disagree, or how to make a presentation. First of all, we have got some comments made by different customers in different places, and we are going to choose what kind of comment we can see in every situation. So, get it, it really suits you, for example, or oh no, they have sold out, I'm just looking, thanks, or they are on offer, buy one and get one for free. Look, it's half price. It's reduced from £50 to £19.99. It's not exactly what I'm looking for. These are different comments that different customers have made. Now, these are the situations, and I would like you to put the appropriate comments in the appropriate situation. The item is on special offer. Where can we see that this price is not the same as it used to be? For example, take a look. Which one? It could be D or it could be C, since it is on offer. So these are the alternatives. C, something is on offer, it has a better price, or E, when something is half price, or G, when from £50 it got to £19.99. One customer says, the color and the style are perfect. If they are perfect on me, it means that this, for example, shirt or these trousers suit me. So they are exactly, let's say, for me, the color and the size. So that was A. It really suits you. One customer says that the item is not quite right for you. It's not that good. Take a look. Which one might it be? And that is F. That means that it's not what I'm looking for exactly. Maybe I'm looking for something else. That was F. Another comment. The item is out of stock. That means that there are no more of this specific item. So, probably they have sold out. All those trousers, for example, have been sold out. There are no more. And you don't want the shop assistant to bother you. If you simply want to check for yourself, you enter the shop and you tell the assistant, well, I'm just looking for something. It's not that I want to buy something specific. I'm just taking a look. That is D, of course. Okay, let's move on. We have got now different expressions, and I would like you to fill in the appropriate words. Here we've got the shop assistant that might ask different questions to the customer, and on the other hand, we have the customer that might agree, might disagree, might suggest, might ask for something else. And I would like you to put the words in the appropriate missing parts. Okay, what does the shop assistant tell you when you enter a shop? She says, can I help you, of course? Or when you get something, she says, would you like to try it on? Or when you want to try this thing, she says, the changing room or the fitting room rooms are over there. When you have decided that you want to buy something, the shop assistant asks you, how would you like to pay? In what way? So would you like to pay cash or by credit card, for example? And make sure you keep your receipt. Remember, receipt is that piece of paper that you need to keep if you want to change the clothes that you got. The customer, on the other hand, says, excuse me, I am what? I'm looking, for example, for a top when you're searching for something specific. Or when you know your size, you say, I am a size 10, for example, I am a size 12. Or when you're asking, the customer is asking, do you have this in size 12, please? When you have decided that you are going to take that, I'll take it. Or when you want to pay by cash or by credit card, and if it doesn't, what? Take a look at the words. If it doesn't, for example, fit, if I've taken something, I go and I try it at home, but I don't really like it, it doesn't fit me, can we get a refund? So can I get my money back? Now, apart from these simple conversations, we might have some complaints. So we have the shop assistant and maybe the customer that wants to complain about something. What is wrong with it? Says the shop assistant. Or do you have your, what did we say when we want to change? Do you have your receipt? Or we can exchange it for a new one. Now, the customer might complain about something. I bought this dress last week, but the zip doesn't work. Or I think it is faulty. Or it shrank, it got smaller after being washed. There's a hole in it, or the color ran. So from very dark black, for example, the color doesn't have the same intensity. Or I would like a what? I would like a refund. We said, please, when you want your money to be given back to you. Let's move on. We are going to complete now this conversation with agreeing and disagreeing expressions. Always look at the conversation up to the end of the sentence. So we've got nature reserves, population, local campaign, high fines, conservation organization, and the natural habit. We're moving on into something different now. We're not anymore in the shops and in the customers discussion. We've got Andy and Ben. Andy is asking, have you read this article? It says that the African lion, look at the words, has declined by 68%. What can decline? What can lower? So the number is not increasing, but it is decreasing. It is becoming less. The African lion population, of course. Now, it says that it has declined. This shows us that we're talking about the lion population. That's why I told you have to read up to the end of the sentence. And Ben says, yes, I know. So he agrees with that. It's awful, isn't it? It is so depressing. Can't we do anything to save them? Ben says, of course. At the moment, the lions are losing their, we need to continue reading, because of deforestation. What is deforestation? What does it cause? By deforestation, lots and lots of trees are cut down. So this harms or affects their habitat, of course. So they are losing their natural habitat. One solution is to set up what? That protect the animals living there. We can set up nature reserves so that they can be much more protected. They can feel that they can live in a natural habitat. And Andy says, but that won't help with poaching. Poaching is that action of killing illegally. So poachers are the people that do not have the right to kill or to hunt. They do that illegally. And Ben says, you're right. That's why governments should impose, really should put what? they should put fines, very high fines. So if somebody does something illegally, he should be punished by paying a lot of money. This is what a fine is for anyone that is caught hunting an endangered species. Andy agrees with that and he says, I totally agree with you, but I don't think we can help wildlife very much. Well, says Ben, the way I see it, there are lots of things we can do. For example, we can join a what? Look at these words, like WWF. This is, of course, an organization. So we can join a conservation organization to conserve, to help, to keep, to maintain what? These endangered species. It would be a good idea to start, of course, a local campaign and get everyone from school involved. And of course, Andy totally agrees with that. Let's move on and let's see now how we can make suggestions. We have got different ideas here and we want, let's say, its synonyms. How we can start by making suggestions, by agreeing or disagreeing. If we one suggestion, one solution is, take a look, how can we say that differently? It would be a good idea to do this or to do that. When you agree with someone else, you say, you're right. Look, when you agree. Or you can say differently, I agree with you. These are simply some suggestions. When we say, I totally agree with you, so we can say, I agree, or when you strongly agree with someone, I totally agree with you, or you are right. Well, the way I see it, you start here not agreeing that much with the other person, but you say, but don't you think that that would be a better idea or this? And when you want to say, for example, a different way of saying, for example, you can say, for instance, of course. And you are totally right. When we absolutely agree with someone, we can say, I totally agree with you. So we have synonyms. It doesn't mean that only one or the other is correct. You can choose from the different alternatives that we just saw together. Let's move on to something else now. We are going to see how we can describe a specific picture. We start by focusing on the person that we see. Take a look at the picture with me. First of all, let's focus on the person. What is the person wearing? What is the person doing? Where is the person? And probably in the end, how does this person feel about that thing that he is doing? We are given the words taking photographs, amazed, wetsuit, a diver, and is looking. So let's start by describing the picture. The picture shows what we said. Shows this man. So shows a diver around a colorful coral reef. What is he wearing? He is wearing a wetsuit, of course, since he is a diver. And he is using breathing equipment in order for him to breathe in and out. He at a giant sea turtle. What is he doing? He is looking at a giant sea turtle. He is with an underwater camera. What do you do with the camera? Of course, you take pictures. So he is taking some pictures with the underwater camera, and in the end, he must be feeling really amazed about what he is seeing and what he is doing underwater. In the same way, I would like from you to take a look at this picture. I want you to use the expressions that we just talked about, and you can write different sentences, you can describe the picture, and then compare and contrast with your friend. I hope you enjoyed the lesson. We will meet next time again. Goodbye.